The marketing landscape is always evolving, and technology has become a powerful tool for evaluating engagement and determining the most profitable next steps for a brand in terms of investment and scope.
Marketing is all about getting consumers to drive purchase towards certain brands and services. And there's a lot of different channels ultimately to be able to reach consumers and influence them to ultimately make those decisions and choose certain products and services over others. And over the last 20 years, we've seen that evolve over time to more digital tactics, more digital channels. That process has largely been done through trying to piece together different pieces of data from past analyses. And we're really changing the game from that perspective. So I've been a marketer for over 20 years. In the food industry back in the late 90s, all marketing mix analysis was done through take 2 years of data and do a look back, basically a report card for how the overall marketing program performed for the business. Ultimately, my co-founder and I, we saw an opportunity to disrupt that marketplace through software. That's the approach that we took back in 2009 when we started the companies. Take the best information possible, put it into software where algorithms can quickly understand how each marketing tactic is performing in real time, but more importantly, then guide the next decision. And you got to do it through the most efficient, effective way possible. So marketing is a business driver. There's been a lot of studies, a lot of academic research, knowing that marketing builds long-term value, builds long-term shareholder value. Traditional approaches can't really decipher and decompose exactly what different marketing channels are doing in terms of financial performance, and that's been the problem. We're the first players in the market that have been able to tease that apart and really quantify that in our analysis, right? Where we can provide a short-term understanding, how efficient is that, what are the ROIs associated with all of your transaction driving tactics, and balance that out with all the things you're doing to build long-term brand equity and awareness.
As powerful as marketing can be, old-fashioned methods can wield that same power to seriously halt a business's growth. Past, outdated methods create a downhill process of ineffectiveness.
The world has really changed over the last 20 years since I started my marketing career in the late 90s. It was a lot easier back then, so you didn't have as many tactics to choose from. There weren't as many ways to reach consumers. That all changed with digital. Now you have all the channel fragmentation that digital provides. You have a lot more in-store activation. You have a lot more in-store promotion that's driving consumers at the shelf. So marketers have to make thousands of decisions and do so on a faster basis. So where we used to be able to do it very manually through human decision making, technology has to now play the part of being able to take all of these data points across thousands of channels and do it instantaneously. It's difficult for marketers to evolve because there's tried and true methods that have supported them for 30 plus years. You know what to expect from it, even though it's not adding a ton of value to your decision-making process. It's still tough to move away from that, right? We're starting to see marketers become much more open to technology, to new methodologies, because they're being forced to make decisions faster and they're being held accountable to the financial results that marketing can drive from both a short-term and a long-term basis. The old practices around marketing mix can't keep up with the speed of the market. So it still takes months to be able to collect data. That takes way too long. There's digital transformation happening everywhere, and that speed to market is necessitating a new way of doing things.
The next generation of marketing mix strategies is less expensive and expedited. In recognition of marketing challenges, co-founders Greg Dolan and John Busbus came together to create the industry's first and only decision optimization engine. Keen Decision Systems are creating a new future for marketing.
So here at Keen Decision Systems, we're actually taking the marketer's full knowledge estate, marrying it up with our own proprietary database to give marketers results of marketing performance in real time. Essentially, we're taking all that information, feeding it into our algorithms, and it automatically presents the marketer with a performance evaluation of how their marketing channels have performed in the past, but more importantly then gives the marketer the opportunity to leverage that information for scenario planning, build prescriptive and predictive plans that they can then execute and then actualize as new information becomes available. Our engine actually works by leveraging about 40 years of academic research, as well as 13 years of metadata from work that we've done across industries and across the globe. So we'll get early signals of a new tactic like investment in TikTok or some social media platform and be able to incorporate that immediately into the marketer's decision set. We have about $3 billion in marketing that we're managing through our system right now. And on average, we see about a 25% improvement in the first year across our client base. So we can actually truly quantify the impact that Keen is having on their decisions and ultimately their financial performance.
Keen Decision Systems empowers brand leaders to more accurately and quickly plan, adjust, and report on their marketing mix strategy, ensuring a more efficient way to quantify the impacts of marketing.
To be able to build a scenario that optimizes the marketing plan for a specific financial objective, that's really where the marketer is going to see the value. And that's ultimately where our value prop really sits in being able to deliver that. I think the folks that are going to win in the marketplace are the ones that embrace data and technology for decision making. We're an innovative company. We have innovated for the last 13 years. Folks that we're working with are growing, and the companies that work with them, agency partners and other technology partners, are benefiting from that as well in driving actual performance through marketing.
Optimize your spend with future-powered software.